Welcome to the Bridge Podcast. Joining us today are Yanilen Johnson, a 7th grade student at Kucera Middle School and winner of the school's first ever spelling bee, Miss Miriam Trudeau, English and Avid teacher at Kucera Middle School, and the 2024 RUSD Middle School Teacher of the Year, and Mrs. Jennifer Cuevas, Principal of Kucera Middle School. Today's conversation highlights student achievement, academic confidence, and the school-wide culture that has helped Kucera Middle School earn recognition as a California and national schools to watch. Let's get started.
I'm so excited today because this episode of the Bridge Podcast is going to be featuring Kucera Middle School, home of the Coyotes. And it's like so much greatness is coming out of Kucera. And I have to start with the principal, Jennifer Cuevas. Principal Cuevas, please talk about the schools to watch, the state and the national honor, and what exactly is Schools to Watch?
Schools to Watch is an amazing opportunity for Kucera because it's a moment when the work of our students and staff is acknowledged and recognized for how hard everybody has worked. There are 2 levels of this award. We will have a state recognition in March, and then a team of teachers and myself will travel to Washington, D.C. for the national. But when we submit for this award...
Like, what's the criteria?
Yes. One of the things, we talk about the instructional practices, we talk about what we do for students, we talk about what we do for our parents. And so this award really, truly means a recognition and accomplishment for all of the hard work of the teaching staff, our students, and just the great things that are going on. We talked a lot about our instructional practices, all the social emotional supports that we provide for our students, the innovative things we do for parents. So there was a lot that went into what we put in our application, but it is all the hard work of what we've been doing over the last 5-6 years after coming back from the pandemic. So
excellent. And of course, the state and national Schools to Watch, it is an annual award, and it is only given out to 4% of the state's middle school. And it is just such a prestigious honor.
Yeah.
Because not everybody receives this, not everybody earns it. And for Kucera to earn it, and Kucera is only the 3rd middle school. So Colt Middle School was the first middle school to get Schools to Watch, state and national. Jehu Middle School was the 2nd to get state and national. And Kucera was like, here we are.
We're right here.
So this is great for the Rialto Unified School District. I also want to talk a little bit about the student aspect. So I'm going to come over to you, Yanilen, but not before I talk, because this is more of a 2-point. Because yesterday, Dr. Alejandro Alvarez, our new superintendent of the Rialto Unified School District, ran over to the first ever spelling bee that Kucera did because Mrs. Miriam Trudeau, our illustrious teacher, this was your idea. So talk a little bit about the spelling bee, then tell us who won.
Well, the idea was first kind of sent out by our principal, like, hey, who wants to kind of head this up, right? And I'm already the Avid coordinator, so I will admit, I was kind of feeling like, I'm not sure if I can do something else, but I know that this was going to be a really good opportunity for our students. So I like I always do, I put my heart into it, and kind of looked at all of the rules and all the things that we needed to kind of do. And yeah, we had about 14 students end up participating, but our student, Yanilen, won as champion.
Yay!
She did a great job.
Big hand.
Yeah. She's also in my English class and was my only student that signed up in my classes. So even though I was trying to talk it up, she signed up.
Excellent. And of course, and I'm sorry, because it is the principal's idea to bring the spelling bee.
Yes.
And it was you who implemented it and worked together. Yeah. So, but it is the first, right?
It is the first one.
Okay, I want to make sure that we clarify that. And it's great because now when we say it's the first, are we having a second annual?
Absolutely.
3rd annual. There you go.
Yeah.
And that's why Kucera is a Schools to Watch, ladies and gentlemen.
Annual Kucera spelling bee.
Yes. So we will be there. Our communications media team will be there. Yanilen Johnson. So you are the winner of the inaugural, which means first, right? Yeah. Inaugural spelling bee for the Coyotes. Tell me how you felt being the winner.
I felt really amazing and great.
Great. Was it a hard word? Do you remember the word your last word that you had to spell correctly?
Warlock?
Warlock. Oh,
yes.
Wow, that is kind of hard, huh?
It's just a random word.
It is random.
Not
like you don't use that every day.
No.
Yeah. Were you a little scared? Were you a little intimidated, or did you have time to study the words? Were they given to you?
Yeah, I had time to study the words.
Oh, you did. Okay. And you weren't intimidated or afraid at all, right? You got it, right? Because I was there with, and I know that was the day that superintendent, also the parents that were there and staff that was there, the teachers as well, he had an opportunity with you, Principal Cuevas, to congratulate the school officially for the schools to watch.
Yes,
that was pretty cool.
That was amazing.
That was. So tell me a little bit about your history, because I know obviously Stanford graduate, you teach English at Kucera, and you also received an award. Talk about yours.
Just a little recognition, right? No.
It's a big recognition.
I was selected as Teacher of the Year for a Middle School Teacher of the Year for Rialto Unified 3 years ago, I think, for 2023. So, I grew up in Southern California. I went to Pomona College and then Stanford, and started teaching right away in Rialto in 2008. And I was at Carter High School for a long time. The opportunity came up to move over to Kucera Middle School, and I think it's just a different group of students, and people always say it's like they're wild and what's going on with their hormones and all their stuff.
I think that sometimes that's the misconception for middle schools. Like, it's different. Middle school is different than elementary. Elementary is different than high school. So you took the challenge, and then who knew? Like 8-9 years later, boom, you are the Teacher of the Year for the Rialto Unified School District. So
it's been a great experience working in middle school. I love it. I
Excellent.
think having that background at the high school, and then so that I can always tell them, here's what you're going towards. Here's why this matters. Here's why you need to work hard now, because when you get to freshman year, it's going to be really hard if we aren't doing all those habits, keeping up all this stuff. So, and as AVID coordinator, I've gotten to plan a lot of field trips for the kids and a lot of different things with that too. So it's been really good to be a part of that. Like, just
Ms. Trudeau is one of those teachers that if I have a crazy idea,
I can come to her and say, like, I mean, it's a great idea for the spelling bee.
I can say, hey, are you interested in doing this? Would you like to be the AVID coordinator? Would you like to do these things? So she's always, because she understands how amazing the opportunities are. She has daughters of her own.
And I know I've known Mrs. Cuevas for a very long time, but, our viewers might be saying, hey, wait, wasn't she at Ike? Wasn't she at So give us a little bit of your background.
This is my 9th year in Rialto Unified.
Woohoo.
I am not a local Southern Californian. I grew up in Northern California, actually, but my husband's from this area, and so I've been in San Bernardino County for 25 years, almost 25 years, but I've been in Rialto now for 9. And I started at Carter High School as an assistant principal, which is where Ms. Trudeau and I first met when I first started. So I've seen her in all facets of teaching, both high school and middle school, different programs she's led. She's worked with English learners, which is really kind of a strength and something that she really loves, supporting our students. And then I was at Eisenhower High School as well. I've been at 2 of the high schools in the district, and then now I've been principal at Kucera for the last 4 years. And what's a lot of fun is our students go to both, they feed to both Carter and Eisenhower. Yeah. So I'm able to kind of share with them what I have firsthand experience as to what it's like at both schools. I can talk to the parents about, like, this is what it's going to be like. This is the personality of this school. This is the programs that they've got to offer. And so it's been a really tremendous experience for me.
So thank you, Mrs. Cuevas. Yeah. And I want to ask Yanilen, when we think of schools to watch, right, we're looking at the overall umbrella of so many things that you mixed in with the words. But to you, as a student, what do you love about Kucera Middle School?
The scenery, the atmosphere, and I really like the academics.
Oh,
I love learning.
You love learning?
Yeah.
What do you love learning? English, math?
I would say I love learning all of them.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
And so what do you want to be when you grow up?
A NASA scientist.
You want to be a NASA scientist?
Yes.
I love it. So do you love math and science?
I do like math.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty good at it.
Uh-huh.
And science is also really interesting, so I like that as well.
Well, when you become a NASA scientist, not if, when you become one, can you come back here and then we can interview you again?
Mm-hmm.
And then can you tell me some of your favorite teachers?
From here?
Yes, from Rialto, from Kucera.
I would say Miss Trudeau, Miss Stubblefield.
Miss Stubblefield, okay.
Mr. Hanno.
Mr. Hanno, okay.
And Miss Hyatt. And Miss Boymeo. She's also a really good teacher as well. And Miss Solinger.
Now, we know Mrs. Stubblefield, and we like to give her a hard time here sometimes. So what do you love about Mrs. Stubblefield? Isn't she fun?
Yeah, she's really fun.
She's really fun. And she teaches math, I believe, right? Yes, okay. Excellent. And so, Ms. Trudeau, I want to also mention that once they did the spelling bee here, and of course, it's the principal who spearheaded it, and then you coordinated it, and it was an effort. But what's the next step for Miss Johnson here?
Oh yeah, she she was given I think it was a 123-page document that has the 450 words that she needs to study. So she's gonna be looking at that. Of course, some of those words start at like second grade, so she might not need to study those words, right? She's gonna start from the back, I told her. Start studying
And what is she
the hard
studying
ones. For the online test that they're gonna do. So San Bernardino County, the Superintendent County of Schools.
Yep, you got it.
They're doing the spelling bee online, so she'll be taking. It'll be like a 50-question test on the computer. It'll give her the words. She'll have to type it, and then the second half of that test is going to be vocabulary. So she also is going to be responsible for not only knowing how they are spelled, but what those words mean.
So the entire Rialto Unified School District is going to be rooting for you for the county, San Bernardino County of Schools spelling bee. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is great. No pressure, right? She's like, what are you guys doing to me? What you guys doing to me? So I want to
She
talk,
can do
I know
it.
we're talking very collegiate. We're talking about schools to watch, national award, state award, academics. What do you guys do for fun on your downtime? I know you're like, what downtime? But come on, we're going to start with your principal. What do you like to do?
That's not a good question for me. I just started law school, so there is no downtime for me. I'm in school, so
Okay.
I'm outside and learning. My children are grown, and so my time is walking with my dogs. My husband and I just started playing golf, so those are the things
Oh,
that
wow,
I do.
fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
we love playing golf.
So
and
golf is fun.
yes.
Okay,
that's-
good,
yeah.
good. What about you, Yanilen?
I love to play outside with my siblings on our trampoline.
Okay, who are your siblings? Give them a shout out.
Jonathan and Jocelyn.
And do they go to schools in Rialto Unified?
They go to Dallahan.
Okay, so that's Rialto Unified. Both of them go to Dallahan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you a Dalmatian before too?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so you like playing outside. That's cool. That's the best thing ever.
I love drawing. I'm really good at it. I've been drawing since maybe kindergarten or 4th grade.
Oh, okay. So you're an artist too. What
Yeah.
kind of things do you like to draw?
Portraits of people. That's what I used to do in 5th grade as well.
Very talented. I love it. And what about you, Mrs. Trudeau?
She also mentioned that she was a ballerina before
Yeah.
and has performed in front of hundreds of people. So this is why she wasn't that nervous at the
Oh,
spelling bee.
wow.
Just wanted to throw that in there.
That is so awesome. I have to stop you there. So you're a poet. You're going to have work published, and I wish you good luck for that. But you did say something that was really interesting. This week, Kucera Middle School, Schools to Watch, is highlighted with the winners and all the students who participated in the Kucera Spelling Bee, and that is for the Rialto record. So thank you, Mandy Sandoval and Denise Berver, because they always find a way to highlight the positivity that's going on in our community. And I don't know if anybody has the newspaper.
I have it right here.
Oh, you have it right here? Okay, Yanni, you want to show it?
Yes.
Where are you in there? Are you in there, Yanni?
Right here.
All right, Yanilen's in there, right in the middle, huh?
Right here, yeah.
She's actually going to show us exactly where she is. And I hope that Communications Media Services gave you a couple of, did they give you a hookup? Did they give you some newspapers?
Yes.
They did? Okay, yes. We all okay, good. So thank you so much. I want to thank everybody. And what a great note to end on. And we'll have a picture of the Rialto record with all of their pictures over there right now. I'm sure that Ricardo Carlos and the team is doing their magic with the podcast. And to come back, I just want to say thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
This was so exciting. It was
Love
so
it.
fun. This is not a local award. This is not a regional award. This is a state Schools to Watch, which is a part of the California Middle Schools program. And so I look forward to going to Long Beach and promoting. We look forward to DC.
Yeah.
We're going to have to really do a lot of fast talking to see if we can actually get to DC and do a lot of promotions for that. But
Yeah.
I know that you will be there.
Yep.
Principal Cuevas, thank you
Yes.
for being here for Kucera. Yanilen Johnson, thank you for being here. And thank you for being here, Mrs. Trudeau. Excited for this.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And I want to thank you for being here. We'll see you next time on the Bridge Podcast.